Hi, I'm Kristen. Today I'm going to be showing you an eyeshadow look that's perfect for green eyes. So we've all seen things before telling us what eyeshadow colors are good for our eyes and what eyeshadow colors we should avoid. Personally, I don't think there are any eyeshadow colors that anyone should avoid. I really think any color can look good on anybody, but there are colors that are really good at complementing particular eye colors. So if you're looking for something that's really going to help make your eye color pop and draw a lot of attention to your eyes, it can be a really good thing to pay attention to eyeshadow colors that will complement your eye color well. So today I'm going to be showing you an eyeshadow look for green eyes. I'm going to start out using my James Charles palette, and I have already put foundation on my eyelids, so there's already a good base there. I used the Huda Beauty Faux Filter foundation. So now I'm going to start out with this bright white color. I just take a little eyeshadow brush here, and I'm just going to go up to the brow line, starting with this nice white matte. It's just going to lighten up my upper eye area, make it look really good under the brow. I do the same thing on the other side. So next I'm going to take this kind of tan color here. It's closer to my actual skin tone, and I'm going to go just under where I just put the white and just kind of continue to blend it down, work on my nice shading colors there. Do it on both sides. Okay, and next I'm going to take this shimmery white color here and just add a little bit of shimmer up at the top by the brow area. Just kind of highlight that a little extra, not too much. So now we're going to start getting to the more colorful fun part. One of the colors that's always been known for complementing green eyes really well are purple tones. Part of the reason for this is that red and green are complementary colors, meaning that they're opposite each other on the color wheel. And obviously purple is made up of red and blue, so it's a little more toned down than using red eyeshadow, but it still gives some of that red tone that's going to complement green really well. So I'm going to start by taking this blending crease brush here. I'm going to take this lightest purple that's in the James Charles palette and just create a really, really soft halo effect. Just starting with those transitional colors, making sure everything's going to be very, very blended here in the end. As you can see, I'm starting out by putting it in the crease, and then I'm just kind of really gently blending upward, making sure that it's got a nice, soft transitional effect there. And instead of going down and following my natural eyelid, I'm swooping out just a little bit so that it'll have more of that cat eye shape when everything's done. Just gonna make the other side match. Now I'm going to go to this darker purple here. I'm taking the same brush and I'm going to go just inside the crease where it's kind of below the halo I just made. And it's going to give this darker purple more of a look that it's fading up, just to have that lighter color that we've already blended. It gives us something that's a little easier for it to blend into and really smooth that transition. Obviously, this is a very, very bright purple. We're going to be toning it down Still getting that cat eye look. So now I'm going to be taking a blending brush here and I'm going to blend up what I just did, make it look nice and smooth. So now I'm taking a little bit denser of a brush here. It's a nice angled eyeshadow brush, so it lets me get some good precision with where I'm putting my shadow. And I'm going to take that same dark purple that I just used in the crease and start putting it into the corners here. Again, kind of following that cat eye shape, so it's going to kind of curve upwards, and then when we put our eyeliner on, it'll have the cat eye just under it. I'm really packing it into the corners, and then I'm actually going to fade it across almost the entire eye, just leaving a little bit of a skin break towards the center. But as you can tell, I'm going from dark to light as I go across just by using less shadow. Now that I've done that, I'm going to be taking just this straight black color here. Just going to be adding black to the corners, and it's going to be making this eyeshadow kind of have that rich dark purple look instead of being quite this bright. So I'm starting down towards the bottom where my eyeliner is going to be, and that's going to give me a nice smoky effect when I complete it with the cat eye here in a bit. So as you can see, that makes a big difference. So it's real bright over here, and it's starting to get that richer look over here. So I'm going to make a match before I add any more. Just trying to keep things really symmetrical as I go. So now that I've added some black and darkened it up, I'm going to take this same light purple here that we used for our first transitional color, and I'm going to put that on the inside corners and just give kind of a lighter tone to be able to fade into over here. Alright, so now I'm going to go back to this crease brush. I'm going to take just a really small amount of that black and take it all the way across just to kind of blend those tones together and make everything look really consistent. So now that we've placed it, I want to blend it in really well. The next thing I'm going to do is start to bring in our other color that's great with green eyes, and that's bronze. So I've got this Bellaterra eyeshadow here. It's a mineral eyeshadow and the color is called Goldfish. And it's just this really pretty loose bronze mineral powder here. And I'm actually going to put it on my finger. And we're going to start blending it in. And this is what's going to really complete this look and give it some nice shimmer, depth, and kind of tone down the harshness of such a bright purple. So it really helps to break that look up by adding in another color. So I'm starting at the corners. I'm just kind of going right into the middle of my eye, and it's good to highlight those areas because putting a nice highlighting color in the very center tends to be where your pupil is, and so having bright colors there will draw attention to the actual pupil of the eye. And then having lighter colors here in the corner just makes your eyes look a little bit bigger by highlighting the whites of your eyes. So now to highlight those whites of the eyes, I'm going to go in again with this white shimmer here. And just take a little tiny brush and put a little bit just right there. Not very noticeable, but it just adds a little bit of sparkle in the inner corner of that eye. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is keep the same little tiny brush here. And I'm using that dark purple that we used on most of our eye and going here under the lash line. And this is going to kind of encircle the eye with eyeshadow so that we get a full complete look, and it doesn't look like we just have color up here, but it really comes full circle and gives that look to the entire eye area. We've got a very soft purple underneath. We're not going to go very dark with it. We're just putting a nice little bit in there. And we really stay just barely below the lash line. We don't want to blend it down too far. I keep it a nice thin line. And then I'm going to use that same little brush here with the bronze mineral powder and go just in the middle under the eye here. It's not super noticeable, but it'll add just a nice little bit of shimmer that just draws even more attention to that pupil of the eye. As you can see, I went ahead and added a cat eye to this look. I didn't want to take time away from the eyeshadow look itself to explain that in this video today, but if you're curious at all about how I get my cat eye look, please feel free to let me know in the comments, and I can do an entire tutorial on that. And there's also a little bit more about it in some of my previous videos. So I did just a black cat eye on top, added a tiny bit of black eyeliner to the bottom, but I didn't go very heavy with it because I didn't want to break up where we put that purple and bronze on the bottom. So now all that's left to do is add a little bit of mascara to finish off our look. I forgot to mention I was using Maybelline's Lash Sensational Mascara, and if you're curious about any of the products that I used for my cat eye, I'll still be linking those down in the description even though I didn't show it in the video today. So now we've got our complete look. Obviously this is a little bit more on the bolder side, so if you like this look but you'd like for it to be a little bit more neutral, I would suggest using a purple eyeshadow that's a little bit more of a gray purple, so that you don't have this bright of a purple. One palette that has a lot of really great purples like that is the Naked 3 palette. I use it a lot for a little bit more toned down versions of this look. I thought today I'd kind of exaggerate the purple so that you could really get a feel for how much purple actually does highlight the green in your eyes. So I hope you like this look today. You can use it for any color of eyes. It'll just really help the greens pop, but it would look beautiful with any color. If you have any questions about how I did it or any products that I used, feel free to let me know down in the comments. And if you liked this video and you'd be interested in seeing videos that look at more eye colors, doing eyeshadow looks for blue eyes, brown eyes, all that, Please let me know that as well. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Bye!